Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned about the different possibility. And as you can see, there was a continuation, but we didn't have any trade set up for buy. And now we got this correction. We want to see whether this is a correction for continuing for buy or not, because right now we're looking at this correction and relative to what we have here. This means right now we can put this one, this correction, relative to this. Any buy from here, we take it. And with the breakout of the previous top, which is this one, we start to manage it. And we need to be quite careful. This is what we're looking when we want the price to break almost 61800. Just make it as a exact value. All right. By the way, we start with higher time frame. We see what we have been looking for. Based on higher time frame, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for this correction. We mentioned one is how deep this can be for next move, because we have been looking for this too. And even we mentioned about may this one turn to a complex correction. Right now, the only thing is any buy setup we get, we take the trade with the breakout of this top, we start to manage. Okay. In this case, and we have nothing else to discuss based on daily chart. And if there is a breakout, we want to see how high it can go. For me, I'm looking for 73K. Okay. And the thing is, when we put the target as a 73, because now the price of the Bitcoin is at the highest, it doesn't mean the price have to exact go to this. May tag even break and continue, or even price doesn't tag. Okay. This is what we expect right now. Because as I mentioned, the price of the Bitcoin never tagged the 73K. Okay, whatever we expect or whatever the predict from now is just a prediction. It cannot be the exact value. All right. The only thing is whatever the trade for buy we get, we take the trade with the breakout of the previous stop, we start to manage. All right. Then from there we see how sharp it move. Whether it move as a sharp move or corrective, then we can make a decision how high it can go. Okay. By the way, we move to forward chart. If we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for this flat, and this is what we get. Can we put this, because we have been putting this one relative to this, and now the question is, we're looking at this correction. How complex this one can be, it still can be more complex, all right? Because right now, since we have this sharp move, we're looking for buy. Okay, but we need to know where, if the price couldn't break this top, we should like have a proper management in case this one turn to a more complex before we get the continuation. And how about this one can start to drop and retest this low? Also, we can expect that. Okay, that's why from now any trade we should have the proper management. But technically, we're looking for buy. All right. Now the best thing is we move to 1 hour chart. As I mentioned, from now, if we get any buy from here, we take the trade. But with the breakout of the previous top here, which is almost 60100, we start to manage. All right. And rather than that, we don't have any other option. Why we have to, as I mentioned, based on forward chart, the reason we have to manage when the price come to this top, if we see there is no continuation, the price cannot break the top, okay, then we should expect more complex correction, because we don't want to buy at the top. What we want, if we want to look for this trade, we want to get the sharp move with the breakout of the previous top. All right. The reason every time, so right now, I mean, for especially for the Bitcoin, whenever we're talking about the buy, I mentioned about the proper management. We have to have a like when the price broke the previous top, we have to start to manage it, because almost the Bitcoin has the top highest price. After the breakout, we are not sure, as I explained based on the chart, how high it can go. The only thing is we need to have beside looking for a trade, we need to have a proper management. Okay, because we don't want to buy at the top, then the price either reverse or move for the bigger correction. Okay, by the way, the only thing is we want to see if we get any trade setup from here, we will take it. And with the breakout of this top, we start to manage it. And what we are expecting after the breakout of this top, we want to see whether the price can break the highest price, which is almost 62K or not. This is what we're looking for. All right. How about if the price, we couldn't get the trade from here? In any case, where either the price move sharply or any other reasons, then we wait for the breakout of the top. For example, if we get the sharp move, and if we like above that, we can look for trade. All right. But the best thing is we're looking for buy from here. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.